there. My name is Kia, and this is Greater Expectations. And today I want to talk to you about something that I get questions about in the comment section quite often. It's something that I've experienced on my own GLP-1 journey, especially when I was on Wegovy. So, if you have recently increased your dose and you've noticed that your hunger is creeping back, or it's spiking, I want you to know that you are not alone and you're not doing anything wrong. So, let's talk about why this happens, what your body is doing, and how to respond without getting discouraged, without spiraling, and without panicking. So, stay tuned. But first, a word from my sponsor, Mochi Health. If you've started feeling hungrier on a higher dose, you're not alone. GLP-1s don't work like a straight line, and your body will adjust. That's why I love working with Mochi Health. They actually listen. They personalize your care, including helping you manage things like increased hunger, plateaus, and side effects. This isn't a one size fits all, and with Mochi, it doesn't have to be. Your GLP-1 journey deserves real support. Receive $40 off your Mochi membership when you use my code on the screen. All the information will be provided in my description box as well. So, one of the first and most common reasons is that your body is adapting. Know that over time, your GLP-1 receptors can become a little more tolerant, which means that even a higher dose may not feel like a huge leap forward. And you know what? That's normal. It doesn't mean your medication isn't working, it just means your body is learning how to adapt and regulate to hunger in a new way. And to be quite honest, GLP-1s aren't meant to completely erase hunger forever. They help create space between your hunger cues and your habits. But eventually, your body wants to find a new balance. And that's where you come in. You're responsible for helping your body to find that appropriate balance through nutrition and building healthy habits. Okay, number two. Now, this one is a little more subtle, but it's really important. So, as GLP-1s calm the food noise, you start to notice what hunger really feels like again. And some of that might be emotional hunger or mental cravings, not physical hunger at all. It's so tricky, but it might be stress, boredom. You might want to eat out of habit. You might even get hungry because you feel the need to celebrate something or someone. And if you're used to having all that noise muted, it can feel shocking when it returns, even if the hunger returns a little bit. And I know this from personal experience. And that's why I talk a lot about emotional awareness, because it's such an important key part of long term success when you're on a GLP-1. One thing that I see quite often, and that you have admitted to me in the comment section, and I've done it myself. I've done it myself, so I'm not getting on you, okay? Because we in this together. But it's under eating during the day, especially on higher doses. You feel that appetite suppression and think, I'll just skip lunch, or I'm not that hungry, so I'll just wait. But what happens is by 2 p.m. or 6 p.m., your body's like, excuse me, I'm starving. Rebound hunger is real. Your metabolism still needs consistent fuel, even when you're not feeling those strong hunger signals. What helps me, and I talk about this all the time, and it's like being a dead horse. I set timers to eat 3 meals and sometimes a snack. Even if the portions are small, it stabilizes everything. Mentally, emotionally, physically, I am more stable and more pleasant to be around. Okay, reason number four, and this one is for my ladies. GLP-1s, they can't override your natural hormone cycle. If you're someone who still gets a monthly cycle, The week before your period, research shows that you might actually feel hungrier, crankier, more tired, even on the highest dose of a GLP-1. And that's because progesterone, it increases, insulin sensitivity, it drops, and your body is just asking for more energy. It's not sabotage, it's just really human biology. And being prepared for this pattern can make a world of difference in how you respond while taking a GLP-1. Reason number five, if your meals are mostly carbs or soft foods, even if they're healthy ones, your body might burn through them far too quickly. And a lot of us forget that fullness isn't just about calories, but it's also about composition. So try focusing on this: protein, like eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, tofu; fiber, like veggies, lentils, high fiber wraps; volume, soups, big salads, blended smoothies. This combination helps you feel more satiated and keeps you fuller for longer, even on a GLP-1. So here's the paradox, and it took me quite some time to recognize this. And I recognized this midway through my Wegovy journey. But when the mental food noise fades, you're finally left with like real biological hunger. And for some of us, this feels like, we're more hungry because we're just not used to hearing that hunger so clearly. But in truth, it's our body's way of talking to us, and that is a marvelous thing. This is where healing starts, not by silencing our hunger completely, but by understanding it. So listen to your body. Reason number seven, but let's zoom out on this, okay? Because sometimes hunger has nothing to do with your GLP-1 at all. If you're sleep deprived, your ghrelin hormone goes up. That's your hunger hormone. If you're stressed out, your cortisol can increase cravings and drive you to seek comfort foods. And if you're taking certain medications like antidepressants, insulin, steroids, these can increase your appetite directly. So it's really important that you consider the whole picture, not just your GLP-1 dose. So here's the takeaway. I know it can feel like a step backward, like, why am I still hungry if I've increased my dosage? But just know that your body isn't betraying you, it's communicating with you. And honestly, feeling hunger is a part of being alive. And isn't it wonderful to be alive? What we're learning here together is how to respond differently, with self trust, with compassion, with food that fuels and nourishes us. If this video resonated, leave a comment and let me know. Are you experiencing more hunger at a higher dose? What's working for you? Like, what are you up to? Let me know. And if you're on this journey, this GLP-1 journey, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I talk about all things GLP-1s, healing, and building a life that is not weight obsessed. Okay? Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of others. And I will see y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.